you look at the album, when you look at the new record, was there a goal you had in mind initially,
Yeah.
or what was going through your mind?
So, I mean, I had 10 pieces, and, you know, we've collaborated on them too, that I wanted to release. And we've been working on writing probably since we got the band together in 14. We put the very first EP out in 16, continuously writing. Some of it is I really like the pieces, but it wasn't the right time to finish them, or just, you know, it wasn't there. But this kind of like period of time was captured in these pieces. It's kind of reflective of the world we're living in. You know, cognitive dissonance is a lens that you can apply to many different things in society right now, and you can see an example of it very easily, you know.
Sure.
And it's kind of a reflection of that. And there's just stuff that's like, I just want to get this out and done, you know. That's what's driving me to try to get the album as a whole done. We were originally going to do a full length, and then as we got the first 4 tunes done, and then just things started happening, we weren't able to go back and finish the writing process. And then once I kind of got onto a good roll, I started to write again. COVID hit, so then it's like, all right, now we're completely down. And then we really wanted to get something out there too with Mike on it, because he's a full member of the band. None of the stuff we had on any of our platforms for streaming or downloads, it was all older material. So we felt that we owed it to him out of respect too. It's like, all right, so we'll break it up and do an EP. At least he's out there, and it's the freshest and newest music. And then we'll finish up these other 6 tunes.
We are living in a world now where we just have to face it. Music is basically pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Yeah, for sure.
So the mindset has, how much has it changed? How different is it? Where does it send you mentally when you're working on music?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's harder. I find it to be harder. I think different musicians find it differently, but the stress and the weirdness of COVID, it makes it, to me, it's more challenging to be creative, which is a shame, because you're spending so much time not doing anything. At least you want to come up with a bunch of new material, you know what I mean? And we're coming up with some new material, but exactly. I'm not as productive as I would like to be, but it is what it is. But I will say, in terms of skills, I've definitely been woodshedding, and so I think I'm a far better player than I was before going into COVID. So from that standpoint, that's good.
For me, it's been a relief in a sense. Well, initially, I could oh wow, I have all this time to write, and I took advantage of it. But then I get easily distracted by other things. I had people who wanted to collaborate. I'm like, all right, well, yeah, we're in COVID. I have plenty of time. So I ended up getting sucked into doing some other cover project with friends or whatever, or other things kind of pop up here and there. And then I kind of lost my focus for a bit, but still kind of looking at it I just have this wall of stuff that I just need to get out. And now it's just finding the time and really kind of just fighting distractions. Doing all the stuff online with the internet, social media promotions, all that, managing all the sort of whatever the face of the band is for the moment with, our Bandcamp, our merch store and all that. That does take some time, and we've had really good support with that too. From our fans, but the reality is all right, I really need to get down to writing. Everybody's waiting for this album. It's been following us, so and I have the kind of at least mental drive to kind of put it together. That's just the physical time of sitting down and writing everything and just getting it to a point where it's a solid enough sketch to hand off to them and say, all right, this is what I was thinking arrangement wise. Here's some ideas for direction on some parts, but come up with your own stuff like we did with Footprints, and then come back, and then let's just kind of keep iterating over it until we're all happy with it.
Okay, makes sense.
And it's not I'm in no hurry. It's just the process is slow because we're all remote,
Right, makes sense. As we record this, there is the potential for a vaccine.
Yeah,
things could swing back to the new normal, let's call it that, because I think we can agree that what was will not be again.
Yeah.
What does the future hold post-vaccine for Sons of Rock?
Getting the album out.